Yo, what is good, world? It's your boy Calvin Leroy King, the third of this, that, and the third. And as always, I got my lovely co-host with the most by my side, Miss Reese PC, the one and only.
Hey, y'all.
We thank y'all for tuning in and turning up for another dope segment of this, that, and the third. And today's topic is none other than our favorite topic on this and the third, relationships. So what we got, girl, man? What DC ass talking about this week?
DC had Facebook.
This need to be changed to DC ass. What DC ass talking about? Fuck ass.
So first question. What is your children limit when dating someone? And is multiple children by different individuals a deal breaker?
2, no. And the reason I say that is because I know a lot of people personally, they have multiple children, or at least a child by multiple people.
Okay.
So I can't judge because I come from that world.
Okay.
And then 2, because it's kind of like, if you have 3 children, you don't need a relationship. You need a bigger house. So sure. I just need you to focus on your priority. We can, whatever, get up and be cool, but we're not going to date and be serious, in my opinion. What's yours?
Okay.
Dudes with children.
2 or 3.
2 or 3, depending on how they are. This nigga wild as fuck.
I prefer them to be older.
Oh.
The kids.
Oh, like 20s?
Well, it depends on the age of the guy, right?
Yeah,
I don't need no
40.
babies. I don't need no babies.
Yeah.
I need the kids to be 10 and up. And I prefer to do with all boys. All boys. I don't have
a little
time for the
easier.
girls.
A little easier. Yeah, girls are very difficult.
Yeah.
Difficult in a good way, but difficult nonetheless.
Yeah, because you trying to date their daddy, and I don't get
Competition.
past for that.
Competition.
Right. So yeah,
this one girl hates me because she heard that I kissed her mom. I didn't know how to feel about that.
The little girl hates you?
Yeah, she just, I don't know, she felt like I did something
like
wrong
you.
by kissing. I thought she just didn't like me this whole time. She was like, no, she heard that we were kissing and
She don't like you, yeah.
But it didn't happen though. That's the thing. She mad at me for nothing.
Oh.
But she, so I guess that's the thing with the girls. They like, don't come around my parent. I understand that.
Okay, so next, would you feel comfortable with your spouse or significant other with your phone for an hour unlocked?
Me? Hell yeah. You? Nothing to hide over here on this and the third. What you see is what you get, man.
At all.
And if it hurts your feelings, you shouldn't have went in the
Right,
phone.
and then you
I don't
should
want
be
your
reading
phone.
into shit. Like,
I don't want your phone. Why do you want to do this to yourself? That's the question you need to ask. Are you like seeking pain? What they say?
no, it ain't no pain here, but you know.
I'm just saying.
I just feel like people
you
read.
misinterpret though, because the way I talk to, I ain't gonna say you, but the way I talk to people in general can be misconstrued via text. Anything can be misconstrued via text. So if you see whatever and you just like, oh man, so that's where you be at? I'm like, yeah, that's where I be at. Oh, that's where you be with? Yeah, that's where I be with. But if we talk in person, you would be like, yeah, I mean, you can come too.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Don't ask for my phone unless you are thick-skinned.
Right. Okay. Next, emotional affairs. Is that a thing?
So I saw this post and I had questions. What the fuck is an emotional affair?
So if you are in a relationship and you are your coworker, right? And your coworker real close. Y'all do lunches. You all go to schools together. You're scouting the area together.
Just perusing the environment.
Have conversations. Now after work, you know, texting, a
We'll
little giggle here, a little
up.
giggle there.
Jokey joke.
Yeah, right. And meanwhile, she's sitting next to you like, you've been at home. It's 9 o'clock. Why are you still working? What are you doing?
So that's an emotional affair for those that didn't know.
It's having a blooming or blossoming relationship that's not your relationship. Because it's like moving past friendship.
Right. I think if we summing it up and just calling it what it is before fucking. Because I mean, all those things that you just mentioned lead towards, which is an affair.
I didn't think so, but okay.
Okay, yeah, typically, if you talk to me, we're fucking. Now or later. That was my favorite candy growing up. But I would say that concept only applies in marriage. So it can't be spouse or significant other. It's spouse or nothing, in my opinion. And if you're married and you dedicated your life to somebody else and whatever else terms go with that, then yeah, you know, a wise woman once told me that all flirting starts somewhere. So it has to be a zero tolerance policy for the flirting, because flirting inevitably can and will lead to affairs.
See,
So
I agree.
if you don't go that route to begin with, like, yo, I keep it very understood that I'm with my wife and I don't even have no gray area. That's some spouse
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
For a relationship, I don't care if it was a 15-year we've been dating. Y'all ain't married. So at the end of the day, you single, in my opinion. And I think there's a lot of females, a lot of people that play that gray area because it's like, man, dude smashing because, that's my guy and whatever. But I need this affirmation from this nigga.
Sometimes
I need
you
this
can't
affirmation.
get everything from one person. So, it's hard. I don't know.
It's very difficult. So I would just say if you have any inkling of not being ready for married, don't do it. And then everything's fair game, in my opinion. All right?
Maybe that'll work. Okay, what do you do when someone measures up everywhere but where it counts for you?
And where it counts be in the bedroom?
I guess.
No, I'm just saying that's what it counts, ain't it? I mean, it could be money, I guess, for females.
It could be personality. It could be the size. It could be sex. I mean, it could be a lot of different things.
I tend to focus on the positive.
That's what I was gonna say.
I tend to focus on the positive. So if you have a weakness in one particular area, like if you sex game weak, give me head. We'll work around, your weaknesses, and we'll work on them as well. But I'm all about strengthening strengths. So if you're fun to be around and entertain and go out the band, then maybe we'll just have a weekly, as opposed to I'm trying to smash every day because it's a chore at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Stanley. It's like, you're not the. But I mean, again, it's the 80-20. You're going to have 80% of the things that you want in this one person, and you're going to have to be able to sacrifice and go without those other 20 or seek them in another person. What do you think? What's that deal breaker thing that is just like, I can't rock with this, and is that something that'll make you
Well, I agree with
out?
what you say.
Right.
I have things that I know I can tolerate and things that I won't tolerate.
What's one example of something that you just won't tolerate, though? What is a thing that falls into that category? That's tough, right? Because it's like, I can deal with that. At the end of the day, if you have these things, I can deal with that. So if you focus on the strengths.
Yeah, and then each person is different.
Very different.
It's really, I can't say what's one thing because with one person, like being on their phone just irritated me because they were always on the phone.
Yeah, too busy.
So, but then with everybody else, it's like, I don't really care. So it just depends on the person.
For me, it's breath. I knew this young lady that
It was bad.
beautiful, cool, could cook, clean, very servant type leadership.
She had a bad
Breath, had like a bad tooth of some sort. It was something back there. Something lied beneath. And that's a deal breaker for me because I like to talk, I like to converse, I like to do these things. And if your fucking breath stinks all the time, not just right now,
You just can't.
all the time, I can't get past that.
Okay.
I can't get past that. But that's me. What do y'all think? Be sure to comment, tune in for next week's episode of This, That, and the Third, the lifestyle show that gives you life. We thank y'all for tuning in and turning up with us this week for another dope segment called Relationships on This, and the Third. And we signing out and signing off. It's your boy, Calvin Leroy King the Third. My lovely co-host is with the mostest, Miss Reese Peasy, the one and only. And we are the undisputed king and queen of Chicago podcast. Check us out.